YouTube Nation, what is going on, you guys? It's EB back here, bringing you guys a Black Ops 3 update video. Now, a recent patch just went live for the PlayStation 4. It is the patch v.1.14. I'm just going to quickly go over everything that they did in this update. There wasn't a lot of stuff, but I figured just to cover it anyway. Going over just some of the general stuff. The Mercenary playlist has been retired. Dream Team no longer tagged by the profanity filter. There's some Codcaster stuff, but I don't really think that's really too interesting, but I'm just going to skip that. Under the black market, the latest loot items will be marked with a banner when earned and when viewed in the black market's recent contraband list. As far as the specialists, the Outrider and the Prophet are the only ones we see here. For the Outrider, it's her Sparrow, increased speed to maximum arrow charge, and it increased the rapid fire rate. So we can see that got a little bit of a boost there. For the Prophet, the Tempest, all that was done here, it was reduced the beam size. So I guess that's just more of a visual thing. Some of the guns here, under the submachine guns, there's 3 specifically. Talking about the Kuda, the VMP, and the Vesper. Now, the Kuda, they reduced the 3-hit kill damage range, and they reduced the 5-hit kill damage range, so the Kuda got a pretty significant nerf there. The VMP, they reduced recoil stability, so it's going to look like it's going to be a little harder to use the VMP. Vesper got a little bit of a buff. They increased the recoil stability, so the VMP, the aim and the recoil stability, a little worse. The Vesper, they made it a little bit better. Under the assault rifles, going to be the Man of War. See what they did with the Man of War here, guys. They reduced the reload speed and they reduced the aim down sight speed. So unless you're using quick draw, unless you're using fast hands, this gun's just going to be a little bit more brutal to use because it shoots slow as it is. So you got to be really accurate. And unless you have that on, you're going to be at a disadvantage the whole time. Some of the black market weapons, the HG40, they increased the 3-hit kill damage range. The MX Garand, they increased the reload speed, they increased the recoil stability, and they increased the hip fire accuracy. So this got a pretty major buff. And also the FFAR, they increased the recoil stability, increased hip fire accuracy, and also increased the aim down sight speed. So that got a little bit of a buff there. Under the game modes, they only did stuff to Fracture. They added 4 new medals. Break the Bank, which deposit 5 or more core files without leaving the Fracture site. Jackpot is depositing all 10 that you can carry at once without leaving the Fracture site. All Gone. Rapidly deny 5 or more of your team's dropped core files. Tearjerker. Kill an enemy who is carrying 5 or more core files. They also resolved an issue where Fracture was not counting towards objective contracts, and they resolved an issue where combat focus was not properly increased score. So there's that. For the maps, it looks like they did stuff to the DLC. Empire, the out of bounds triggers added around the driveway and near the pool to prevent players from leaving the intended play space. Collision added near the art gallery, fixed an exploit where players were able to stand on a golden eagle, and players are no longer to stand on one of the fences outside of the map boundaries. Cryogen, they adjusted free-for-all start spawns. They kill triggers added to prevent an exploit that allowed players to leave the intended play space. Berserk, same thing with the free-for-all. They also collision added around to prevent players from sitting on a wall. Out of bounds triggers were added. Collision added behind houses to prevent players from sitting on the wall. Resolved an issue where players could unintentionally stand on a tree. And also, players could capture a hardpoint outside of the intended capture zone. Finally, we're looking at Rumble. They resolved an issue where AI score streaks would target enemies through the bunker and arena, and they resolved an issue where players were able to plant C4 behind a screen in the VIP room. Now, this is all the patch notes that came with this recent PS4 update. So if you turn your PS4 on, you're going to need a little update. This is what went down. Hope you guys did enjoy all these details, enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. It can only help my channel grow. And this, as always, is EB, and I'm signing out. See ya.